Alrighty. All right. So here we go. I bet you're wondering what the point of this video is, or why it even came up in your recommended. Well, regardless, I'm glad you clicked on it. And I'm sure if YouTube's algorithm even makes sense anymore, or if it works, it recommended it to you because you and I probably have the same issues, same worries, same problems, and the whole idea behind this is I need to get that out of my chest, or I need to basically get this in writing. I need to show the world where I'm coming from and explain why it is I want to do what I'm going to do. So yeah. However, I guess if you don't care about that, enjoy the view. It's pretty sweet. And thanks for stopping by. So, I guess I'll start with the past, right? That'll help us understand why I'm in my situation now. I didn't have the best past. I didn't have the best time growing up. Wasn't the worst, right? It could always be worse. But I would say my experience that I had was pretty unique. I was in a lot of different situations that, because of the way my family was growing up, I had no choice but to accept, how things were gonna go. I would definitely say a big point of growing up that has always stuck with me through all the bad times and all the good times is no matter what, those good and bad times were out of my control. And that's something that really, again, has stuck with me my entire life. Something I don't enjoy is being not in control of what's gonna happen or being afraid of how things are gonna go, right? I didn't have any control. And I guess what just happened was a good example of that. So in my middle years, my middle age, my 20s, if you want to call it that, definitely not middle age, but I'm just, oh my God, here we go. Yep, no control. All right, back to it, cut again. I had no control. And I wanted to ensure, regardless of my goals and ambitions, that above all else, I had control over my life. As I grew older, and I reached closer to where I am now, I became less and less selfish, right? I guess when I was younger, I also was a part of the bad mistakes. I'll take credit for that. My upbringing, again, taught me that that was okay. It's okay to be not the best person. It's actually a good thing. You're not supposed to be a good person. You're supposed to have fun and get away with it. But as I've gotten older, in trying to mature, trying to become a better person, thinking back on my past and realizing that there are people in my life that, didn't think that way and didn't deserve to be treated that way. There's people in my life now that I really, really care about, and through all these experiences in my past and where I am now, I did the right thing for the most part, or I did the right thing when it mattered. Right now, I'm a college graduate, no job, no money. I wouldn't say no money, but not where I should be, or not what everyone was telling me I would be at this age, at this time, with all my success, if you can call it that. And I've realized that I am stuck back in my past. I'm out of control. I don't have control of my life or where I'm going to go next. I'm waiting on a job to call me back. I'm waiting on, hopefully, somebody I know to give me a hand. You know, I'm waiting for somebody to help me. But as I've realized and I've accepted that that's not going to happen. Nobody's going to come save me. No one's going to come help me. No one's going to take care of the people that I need to take care of that can't take care of themselves, you know? And no matter which way you want to phrase it, cut it, it's about the money. And that's where we all are today. And that's probably why you clicked on this video. You're in the now of your life and you don't have enough money. You think you did the right things, or you've been told you've done all the right things, you took all the right steps, and still you aren't where you should be or where you deserve to be, right? I just want to say real quick that give yourself some credit, right? I struggle with this as well. I didn't really give myself any credit for what I did. So for the now part of my life, and accepting my past and realizing that it is my past and that I need to change, because the world is changing real fast, right? And I can't keep being the way I was. Not if I want to take care of everybody around me. So, here we go. The whole reason for the video, the whole purpose of everything, why we're here, why you're watching, hopefully. What am I going to do now with this knowledge, with this epiphany that, hey, I'm SOL here. I'm kind of, I'm just waiting for somebody to call me back. Meanwhile, the people I love and care about, that I actually care about and want to be around, their time is running out. And the one thing that we all need, one thing we all want, the money, is something that I have to take care of. I have to figure out how I can fix this, how I can control my life. And it all comes down to the money. It all comes down to the job. It all comes down to making a living for myself. Anyways, the point is, this is my way of taking control over my life. This is my way of getting back this is the way of getting back my goals and ambitions and my confidence. You know, I've lost a lot of that, especially very recently. I've really taken a look at myself, and I've realized that there are a lot of things emotionally, mentally, physically, all the above that I need to change. We're living in a world now where even if you become your best self, if you don't play the rules or play by the rules or play the game of making as much money as you possibly can, you're gonna be right back where you were eventually. All right. So I encourage you, if you're watching this, I'm sure you probably are thinking about it, or you maybe even looking things up about it, or maybe even talking about it, to start whatever it is that you want to start. You know, I don't want to be stuck, right? I'm sure you don't want to either, in the corporate ladder, in the corporate game, working for company A, B, C, or D, waiting hand and foot to see what they're going to do with you. And if a decision is better for them or the company or whatever that means, if they're going to do that, and if that means getting rid of you, then they'll do that. I don't want to be in that situation. I've lived my life too long in that situation. And other aspects that are, I don't know if they're worse or not, but I don't want to be there anymore. I can't do it. I refuse to live my life like that anymore. And so should you. I'm not saying you have to do what I'm doing. Maybe your goal and ambition really is working for company A, B, C, or D, but I encourage you to really and truly think about what that is and why you have that ambition. In actuality, deep down, or maybe not deep down, but to people that I really cared about, they knew my plan was always this. This was always what I wanted to do, start my own thing. I want to change how the trajectory of life is going for the average person, the average middle class, poor, struggling individual family, right? Because everybody's going through the same issues I'm going through. And if you're not yet, you will, or someone you know will, right? And hopefully you haven't lost the ability to care about others. So, hopefully with the work I do here, well, I know with the work I'll do here, this is going to change a lot. This is going to change a lot. But you have to start with yourself. How can you expect to change something so large or leave a mark on the world if you can't even control or change yourself physically, emotionally, mentally, everything? And for the past couple of years, don't get me wrong, it's not easy. It's easier said than done. But for the past couple of years, I have been doing that day by day. And this video is like a weight lifted off my shoulders. This is me telling the world, proving to myself that I really have changed. I'm no longer who I used to be. I no longer have the same dreams or greedy, foolish ideas, I get it now. I understand what needs to be done. And I'm ready to put my knowledge to work. So anyways, I'm not gonna make this too long. This is off the dome. Something I needed to do for a while. I'm finally glad I've been able to do it. I really, really hope that this works. And I don't think I'll ever quit, even if it doesn't. I want to reach as many people as I can with my story, my message, whatever you want to call it, just so they can see that there's another way. There's another way to get out of this loop, the rat race. There's another way. Hopefully, it won't take as long as I think it will, but even if it does, it'll be a lot shorter than when I turn 60. So I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna get started. Well, actually, I've already started. I'm already done with this. I hope you do the same. I hope you take everything in, you take a deep breath and you think, and you realize that something has to change within yourself if you want to take care of the people you want to take care of, or you want to live the life that you want to live. If you want to make the difference, leave a mark, make the change, whatever you want to call it. If you want to have control over you, over your life, I hope you make the change today. I hope you take initiative today. Don't wait any longer. Don't wait until you're 60. Don't wait. fucking died. Oh no. It's a good shot too.